What's going on, guys? It's Nathan. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, it's no surprise that I am one of the biggest Star Wars fans. I mean, I'm nerdy in a bunch of stuff, whether it be Marvel Comics, DC, or any form of superhero, really, or sci-fi, even Star Trek. I am 100% all the way with Star Wars. Star Wars is my all-time favorite film series ever, and I want to tell you a little bit about my passion for it. And I've come to collect quite a few things in my life, whether it be a simple Darth Vader piggy bank, a super giant musical Pez dispenser Yoda, an R2-D2 that's voice activated, pillows, or prop replicas. Star Wars is my all-time favorite series. So while I talk, I'm going to have The Force Awakens play a little bit in the background while I'm talking. I think I just already said that. But, guys, whatever. I'm just trying to be me right now. Trying to tell you guys a simple story of my favorite film franchise. So, cue up The Force Awakens here. Okay, so interestingly enough, when I was first introduced into Star Wars, I believe the first one I watched was actually Empire Strikes Back. That's my earliest Star Wars memory, was experiencing the Empire Strikes Back, and one of the standout characters for me was Yoda. Yoda was my favorite character to see, as is a lot of kids throughout their childhood. It's like, alright, it's Yoda. And just great fun watching The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Interestingly enough, though, I didn't actually, out of the 6 films that we had at the time, the last one I watched was A New Hope, and that may sound crazy to you, and you know what, to me it is too. I don't know what my parents were thinking of showing me films, but yeah, they kind of held off on A New Hope. Excuse me while I take a drink. So, it was interesting. I experienced Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi repeatedly, and I loved those films so much. And then, one day, 2005 of May, my dad said, "Hey, let me take you to the movies, we're gonna go see Star Wars." I'm like, okay, cool, I love Star Wars. This is one thing, awesome. He's like, Darth Vader's in it. I'm like, oh, awesome, because my dad had already seen it before taking me for his second viewing. It was Revenge of the Sith, if you couldn't figure out already. Me and my dad went to go see Revenge of the Sith 11 years ago now, and that is crazy, and that's one of my all-time favorite memories, was going to this film. And now, when it comes to prequels, I'm not as fazed by them. Do I think they're kind of dull in places? A lot of places, yeah, I do, but I still enjoy them because I grew up with them, and I enjoyed the visuals, and I still do. And rewatching them recently, it's like, yeah, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones are not that great, but I think they still have some watchable elements. But I love Revenge of the Sith, and my dad taking me to see it was one of those big things. My big takeaways from Revenge of the Sith when I first saw it was General Grievous, the final battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan, as well as Yoda and the Emperor, and the clones. I thought they were all really cool. Those were my favorite elements of Revenge of the Sith when I first saw it. Space battle opening as well. Back when I was a kid, I used to see a movie and then I would draw it scene by scene. And I did that with some Spider-Man movies, and I did it with all the Star Wars movies. And when I came home from Revenge of the Sith, I was like, I gotta draw this now. This was awesome. Now, my dad kind of, persuaded me, Darth Vader's in it, and I kept asking throughout the film, very quietly and respectfully, of course, where's Darth Vader? Where's Darth Vader? He's like, he's coming. Didn't show up till the end, but when he did, I was like, oh, he's so cool. And it's like, what, Anakin is Vader? What? Which, I clearly didn't listen very well for Return of the Jedi, but what are you gonna do? I was like 5 or 6, maybe. So, that was fantastic experience. Growing up with Star Wars, yeah, once I saw Revenge of the Sith, I saw Phantom Menace Attack of the Clones, because we had the DVDs, of course. And yeah, I would always review Empire and Jedi just because they were like my favorite ones, especially Jedi. But then one day I finally got to see A New Hope, and it started out and I was like, wow, this looks very 70s. And you know, I found out it was made in the 70s, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I looked at it and it's like, yeah, it does look like that, but it's still great. And by the time it ended, I was like, wow, that was cool. I'm so glad I finally saw that. And I kind of knew already about some of the elements that would happen because I would play Lego Star Wars. And I obviously played through A New Hope. But, you know, whatever. Still got to enjoy every single Star Wars film now. And it's been great. Now, there came a time when they were going to release all 6 episodes in 3D. All re-released, and they started with The Phantom Menace. I missed that, unfortunately, because I really didn't pick up on constant movie going for me until 2013. Phantom Menace did in 2012, which was my start of going to the movies, but a lot more, but didn't pick up till 2013. And now I go for like every big release as much as I can. I'm gonna go see Star Trek Beyond hopefully next week. No hate, by the way. Like, I'm not one-sided. It's either Star Wars or Star Trek. No, you can love both, guys. And growing up, actually, I was, in 2009, I remember my dad was watching the Star Trek reboot, and I was like, nah, I don't want to watch Star Trek, I'm Star Wars. But then I was passing by, and they had the opening shot, and I was like, huh. He's like, you want to come watch? I was like, no. Looking. And I walked away. And I did develop a love for Star Trek, but we're here to talk about Star Wars, I know. But even like some behind the scenes of watching behind the scenes of the 2009 Star Trek, J.J. Abrams, like, I know this is like a horrible thing to say, but we gotta think with some visuals, what can we learn from Star Wars? And you know what? Fair point. And he would later go on to direct Force Awakens, which I'm not afraid to say it. It is my favorite Star Wars film. And I am not just saying that just because it's new. I don't want you to get that impression from me. I'm saying it because I just simply love it. I connected with the characters very quickly. I mean, Finn right here. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Now, my story of The Force Awakens. The first teaser trailer came out a day or two before my actual birthday, and I was like, oh my god, that's awesome, this is for me. So, excuse me. I was like, I went home and I went to watch it. This is before I did my reaction videos, of course. I didn't really do reaction videos until the third teaser Force Awakens came out, but even then I didn't really post it. Or I did, but it was on private for some reason, which sucked. But I saw the first teaser and I was like mind blown, just like see like BB-8, like, whoa, what is that? The Falcon flying, oh, this is amazing. Who's that? It's Finn. Who's that? It's Poe. Who's that? It's Rey. I didn't know their names yet, but they were there. The Crossguard lightsaber, what is this? Who's this Kylo Ren? This is awesome. I was so excited for The Force Awakens. And then they came out, oh, it's about to rain. You may have heard thunder. They came out with the second teaser for Force Awakens that came out of Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. And, you know, that was the big teaser of Chewie, we're home. And, like, I remember I was riding on the bus home from school. I would, you know, watch YouTube trailers, because I was like, yeah, what's the latest thing coming out? And then, boom. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens teaser, and, way to spoil the thumbnail, but they had Han Solo and Chewbacca. I was like, oh my god. So I rushed home, I got it on my computer, and I loaded that up, and I hit play, and I watched it in amazement. And, you know when Luke's saying, like, the Force is strong in my family? People keep thinking, like, oh man, they cut it out of The Force Awakens. That was in Return of the Jedi. Come on, guys. Come on. But, whatever. Then, the third teaser was premiering with a football game. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself, I know this. I had my little sister take my phone, this same phone, and I was like, here, film my reaction, and it's on the channel if you want to watch it. Maybe I'll link it below, I don't know. I probably will. You can watch it, and, you know, it may be a little dark, so make sure you turn up your brightness to fully see my face. Dude, I cried, and I was in amazement, because we basically had, like, condensed shots, like, close-ups like this, for the first two teasers. Then they did this trailer with like the super wide shots and everything. I was like, oh my god, and I was just blown away. You know, seeing Han Solo and stuff, it was spectacular. And tickets went on sale immediately after. So I was like, oh god, scrambling for my phone, like, oh god, the servers keep crashing. Let me get into this right now. Before tickets went on sale, there have been rumors and rumbles like, there's gonna be a Star Wars marathon, a big re-release of all 6 films leading up to The Force Awakens. And I was like, please, Lord, let that happen. And you know what? It did. It did happen, and boom. Tickets went on sale for the marathon, same night, and I was like, okay, well, my dad can't really cover this because it's going to be like about, because I think each ticket was like $60. So it's going to be like $120, $130 for me and my dad's ticket. And he's like, well, you got to wait for me to get my payday, and maybe, and it was just like, oh, okay, oh god, I hope it works. So, like, I think it was like a Tuesday, and then boom, we're at Thursday. Almost all the seats are out. I'm like, oh god, no. And I'm just like in despair, talking to my mom, like, oh god, what am I gonna do? Ugh. And my mom's like, here, put it on my card. This will be your birthday present, because it was like a month before my birthday anyway. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. I was so sincere. I was like, thank you. So many thank you. I was just like, I couldn't stop thanking her because this was my chance. I am such a big moviegoer. I go to the premieres of all big films, like Civil War, Batman, Superman. It doesn't matter how the film was. Independence Day. It doesn't matter how the film turned out. I went there and I had a good time because I got to experience a film, even a sequel, that I've already been connected in this world, and it's spectacular. And I was not going to miss the premiere of The Force Awakens. No, I was not. By the way, marathons, you need to have all be in IMAX, okay? I go to AMC marathons. AMC is my primary theater. Star Wars, you did like all 6, and then you did this Force Awakens in RealD 3D. RealD 3D is cool, but I want the big, huge scope of Star Wars. I want IMAX 3D. They're doing it with Star Trek right now, but it's nowhere in town, so thank you. Anyway, I got tickets to the marathon. I was like, this is awesome. I'm going. This is going to be amazing. This is my chance to see every Star Wars film in theaters. Because I couldn't have done that. I mean, it's not my fault. I wasn't born in 1970s. I couldn't be in 77 going to the premiere of the first Star Wars, Empire Jedi, and then experiencing the prequels. I've only seen Revenge of the Sith in theaters. So it was like, oh my god, I'm going to be able to say, despite my age, I have seen every single Star Wars film to date in theaters, and I'm going to continue that with Rogue One, I assure you. Now, I gotta take a breather. Rey's my favorite character, by the way. Now we come up to my birthday. We're in November, it's my birthday, and it's like, okay, cool, I got some presents. I got a lot of cool presents. I got Avengers Age of Ultron on DVD. What else I got? I got Stan Lee's memoir, his graphic novel memoir. That was cool. And then, like, intermittently through, like, cards and, like, special cases, I got gift card after gift card for AMC. And I ended up getting $75 in gift cards for AMC. And it's like, that will cover your concession. I'm like, yes, it will. Thank you. And then, boom. We're in December. It's December 17th. No, it's December 16th. Force Awakens premiere 17th. It's 16th. The marathon starts at 1 a.m. with The Phantom Menace. So I was like, I gotta switch up my sleep schedule. I gotta stay up all night. And then I'm going to bed at... I woke up at 2 a.m. And it's like, okay. I gotta stay up all night. Gotta run an errand with my mom. Come home. It's noon. I'm going to bed. And I slept from noon to 5, which I wanted to sleep until like 10 o'clock, but I guess that my hours weren't having it. So it was like 5, and I'm tossing and turning at 6, tossing and turning at 7. I'm like, screw it! I'm getting up. And I see they have dinner, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll eat. And, just watching TV, and then my dad's home from work, and then he takes a nap, wakes up, hey, you ready to go? It's like 11. And it's like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for Star Wars. It's gonna be amazing. It's seriously anything Star Wars, I'm watching it. Rebels. I mean, I'll read the novels, comic books, anything. give it. I mean, you saw my reaction. If you haven't, I just recently did a reaction to the celebration reel for Rogue One. I wanted a trailer. That's fine. We'll get it eventually. The reel was beautiful, and you know what? I was a little bit close to tears, if I'm honest. I was like, this is amazing. Wow. Star Wars is back again. It's already back. But back to the marathon. Fun marathon. I don't know if I still have my... I can't edit this video right now, but I did compile some elements of, like, Snapchats. I was on Snapchat just snapping all of my adventure of it. But then by the time I did get to each movie, it was just like, I would just kind of put the timestamp and just like a selfie of me, just like, hey, I'm still up, I'm awake, here we go, 5-hour energy for Empire Strikes Back. I ended up having 2 5-hour energies, and I did not sleep from 1 a.m., technically from 5, or sometime then, to when I got home the next night, by the time I was home, I was up for like 26.5 hours. I did not sleep, and I was plenty awake for The Force Awakens. Okay, so we watched The Phantom Menace. That was interesting. All these films I had to pee by halfway. So The Phantom Menace was just like, okay, I didn't want to leave, but you know what? What can I do? What can I do? I gotta pee. I don't want to suffer. It's the Phantom Menace. I'm going pee. Sit back down. Okay. Boom. And we just kind of have like drinks. So it's like, okay. Attack of the Clones. Boom. Gotta pee. Refill after refill, I had to pee. Revenge of the Sith flew by for me. It was like, whoa, how did this end so fast? For some people, it drags on. For me, no. I love Revenge of the Sith, and it just went on, and it was beautiful, and I loved it. Because this was a few months later, but 10 years, one whole decade before being at this marathon, me and my dad were watching Revenge of the Sith in theaters together. And now here we are again, 10 years later, and we're doing it again in the same exact theater. It was beautiful, guys. It was a fantastic, magical time. Fantastimagical. That's a phrase. So, that was beautiful. I didn't have to pee during that one for some reason, probably just because it flew by so fast. I enjoyed seeing General Grievous on the big screen again. I like him a lot. I enjoyed the final battle and the suit up of Darth Vader, and it was like, oh my god, I'm seeing Darth Vader on the big screen. And I'm going to see that again later in Rogue One with a whole new thing. But I got to see Darth Vader in theaters on a huge widescreen. Now, by the time we did get seats for the marathon, a lot of them were sold out, and there was basically just the second to, not the front row, but the one like before it. And they did recent renovations, so we had more space between the theater, and we had recliners, so it was cool. We were in like the wheelchair assistant seats. Luckily, we weren't asked to move because nobody in wheelchair really showed up there, so it was like, okay, cool. By the way, it was 2 different rooms, both sold out. 98 seats per room, so it's almost 200 people that went to this Star Wars marathon. And a lot of people didn't show up until after the prequels, and they hit up the actual original trilogy, which, come on guys, you paid for it, just chill with the prequels. They're watchable, at least 3. But yeah, we hit up Revenge of the Sith. That's done. My dad looks at me like, you hungry yet? It's like 5 a.m. It's like, I'm gonna go get a breakfast pizza. Because AMC, they have hot dogs, pizza, nachos, chicken and fries. Delicious. Which I ended up eating for a little later. Episode 5, I believe. And then episode 6. And they have popcorn, of course. You gotta have popcorn at the movies. We abused that $75 in gift cards very well. Fun times. Love this movie. Love it. So yeah, we boom, it's the original Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. Granted, it's the Blu-ray editions, which they made the worst change for Return of the Jedi, with Darth Vader saying no as he throws the Emperor. I hate that change, but I'll take it because it's Star Wars on the big screen. Come on. When am I going to get that opportunity again? It's going to be a long time. I couldn't miss this. I could not miss this. Now I've gone to a lot of marathons in my time. I went to a Planet of the Apes double feature for the new ones. I went to a Hunger Games double feature for the first two. I went to the Independence Day double feature recently. However that film turned out is your own opinion. Whatever. Back to the Star Wars marathon, though. In between 3 and 4. 4 and 5, actually. No. Scratch that. It was in between 3 and 4. We had trivia. Yeah, we had trivia. Now, for the record, I do not like the kid who played Boba Fett. I mean, I don't hate the actor. I just did not like his performance as Boba Fett, that kid. And matter of fact, I just watched him on the live stream of Star Wars Celebration. He seems like a really cool guy. So, we're talking. No, me and him, no. It's trivia. I did not meet the actor. We're sitting there with trivia. Some dude got picked, and he got like a little prize. And then there was 2 more trivia questions, both of which you got a Star Wars poster for The Force Awakens. I was the first called. Here was my question. Chronologically, when did Boba Fett first premiere? And I was like, okay. Empire Strikes Back, with a huge grin on my face. No, chronologically, it was supposed to be Attack of the Clones, which we had just watched. So, another dude from, I believe his channel is List 25. They have like 2 million subscribers. We met them. They were in the same room. That was cool. So I missed out on a poster because of how I felt about my Star Wars. So I'm going to take a break. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys, but look at the runtime, 22 minutes. My God, thank you for sticking around if you have. Here is next thing that happened. Episode 4, we're in the middle of it. It's like, okay, cool. I'm getting kind of drowsy. Oh no. This sucks. I do not want to fall asleep during the original trilogy. Bust out the 5-hour energy. Thank you, Dad. Now, I've had a 5-hour energy before, but I didn't like the flavor of it. It was a blueberry. I was like, this does not taste good. So I ate a bunch of Doritos immediately after drinking it. I think I killed the buzz of it, so it didn't work for me. So once I had this 5-hour energy, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait to actually eat anything for like an hour. And, you know, it was picking me back up, and I was like, okay, I'm good. Boom, New Hope, boom, we're good. Empire Strikes Back, boom. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm enjoying myself so much. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi happens. We're good. Can't fall asleep during this new one. Sorry, forgot to hit play. Can't fall asleep during this new one. 5-hour energy. The second one. Actually, I may have took it before Return of the Jedi. But anyway, we finally get to the premiere of the brand new Star Wars movie, Force Awakens. And I'm not like having doubts per se, but I'm like, it just has to be good. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be good. And it's like, my dad's like, yeah, it will be good. Just chill out. It'll be okay. I'm like, yeah. Now, I wasn't scared for how the movie was. I was scared to see it in general because I was too excited. I was actually hyperventilating minutes before the film. I was like, maybe it's because I've been up all night for almost 24 hours. Maybe it's because I took 2 5-hour energies. Maybe you're not supposed to do that. I don't know. But I did. All of this. Beautiful. But, like, it starts now with, like, beautiful Lucasfilm, as you just saw in a long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens. And it's like, oh my god. What's the first line gonna be? Luke Skywalker has vanished. And I just like take my dad's arm, like, ah! And he's like, stop. I don't know if you can hear this, but Finn, I'm gonna call you Finn. Oh man, I love this movie so much. Loved it in theaters, hated Kylo Ren. Not because of how he was portrayed, but because he killed Han Solo. If you don't know that by now, what are you doing? I'm playing this, like... Yeah, he killed Han Solo, and I was like, well, dang, I gotta... Oh yeah, that was our birthday gift I got, was a Kylo Ren bobblehead from my dad. And I was like, well, now I resent that. I hate that. And I watched it again, I was like, this is actually a beautiful villain. I feel bad for Kylo Ren. So, we finished our marathon, I came home, and I fell asleep a happy man. And I was gonna do a review of The Force Awakens. I still plan to. Once I get my editing back up, I'm gonna do like an in-depth, skitty kind of review that you would see like from Nostalgia Critic or The Unusual Suspect. Only difference is I'm not gonna pick it apart too much. I'm gonna just praise it for different things. Because I love this film. It's my favorite Star Wars film. It really is. Maybe it's just because it's technically my generation of Star Wars. Even though prequels are supposed to be, but I was not even 1 year old by the time Phantom Menace came out, so I can't really say that. So here we are with this brand new story. You can say it has similarities to New Hope, but yeah, you know, history repeats itself. What do you want? There's a new set of story though. We're looking for Luke Skywalker. There's new elements. We have a grandson of Darth Vader dealing with the new Empire. We have a new Supreme Leader who apparently isn't even a Sith. None of them are. We have the Knights of Ren. Who are these? What? Bunch of new elements. It's gonna be great. The story's gonna play out great. Can't wait for episode 8. So here we are, and I am looking forward to Rogue One so much. That might react to the teaser. It's also on this channel. I'll link that below as well. Guys, Star Wars is my life. It inspired me to want to make film. I've been making this Time Blazer series, which I've been working on since 8th grade. I'm supposed to be going to 12th now. So, what does that tell you guys? It's been probably 5 years I've been working on Time Blazer. I have a teaser for it. What inspired me to make film? Star Wars. Just, you know, say what you will about the prequels, but their behind-the-scenes stuff is beautiful and spectacular of how they made it. And you know what? I'm a big fan of behind-the-scenes. Like, any random movie, like, just grabbing this, Batman Begins. I will watch behind-the-scenes of that. It's Ninja Turtles movie. I'll watch the behind-the-scenes of that. John Wick. I actually have not watched behind-the-scenes of that. I don't know if it's included, actually. No, I don't think so. But if there was, bet you I would. Every movie I ever borrow, or ever rent, or ever watch, I am watching the behind the scenes of how they did this stuff, or why they did this here and there, like what was the thought process, everything, because I am so intrigued. I really am. We got the Blu-ray of The Force Awakens, I binged every behind the scenes thing, including the documentary. It was beautiful. I love it. I love all this so much. I could just watch behind the scenes stuff and enjoy it as much as the movie. How many people do you know that can say that? Some of you, just me. Some of you just buy the movie DVD for the movie, and it's like, that's it. Some of you guys buy the Blu-ray, and yeah, you want the crystal clear quality, but it's like packed with bonus features, and you don't watch it. They put it on there for a reason, guys, and I highly suggest you check out the special features of your DVD and appreciate how they made this film. Take your favorite film, whatever it is. It could be a Steven Spielberg film. It could be a Martin Scorsese film. Anything. A George Lucas film, a J.J. Abrams film, whatever. Watch the behind the scenes. Watch it. Love it. Like I do. It inspired me to want to be a filmmaker, and hopefully with this new series I'm doing, I'll get there. I hope you guys enjoyed my Star Wars story. If you did, hit like. It means a lot. I know a lot of you will not watch this. Thank you guys for 65 subscribers. I really do appreciate every single one of you. We started the year with 22. We've really grown, more so than I actually thought we would. So here's to hoping we make it to 100, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you. Always. If you were wondering, yeah, it does play music. Well, that's embarrassing. The battery died. But it has speakers back here to play music, so I again, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next video.